best-in-class technology to make sure that the data of our customers is protected. Their buying behaviors, their credit card information is all things that we really hold very closely, and we protect it with the best technology in the world. And those are things that I think all online businesses have to be wary of. Those are
Yeah.
things that it's frankly naive if you don't put in place the right systems to make sure that your customer is protected. So that's something that we do very well, and something that I think our team is very proud of.
And you mentioned here specifically buying behaviors. What do you mean by that? Because we hear a lot about this these days, how algorithms determine buying behavior and how consumers are finding this much more aggressive than what they anticipated it to be. So what do you mean here exactly?
Right. So I think it's I would not use the word aggressive, because I actually think once we learn buying behaviors, we're actually able to recommend products that we know will appeal to you. So for example, now with the new Alibaba technology, we have a very personalized app. So that means if you go to your app and you open it, and I go to my app and I open it, we may see entirely different world of things. And the reason that's very important is that Daraz has over 4 million products on our app. And now, if you and I were to both go and see the exact same things, there's a very good chance that you and I may not like the exact same things throughout and out. So what the personalized nature does is it looks at the things that I visited, things that I've purchased before, and things that you've purchased, and it'll recommend and say, look, for Essen, this is a specific item that will be useful.
So Essen, just one last question to you. If I'm a completely new consumer and I do not have any past history of buying anything, what would your site recommend, and how would they come up with these recommendations?
Right. So on that case, it looks at really what are the most popular things that people are looking at, until the algorithm learns and develops more and more data sets to be able to give you the most personalized experience. So the more you use the app and the more you visit it, the better we will be able to recommend the items that we think you should or that you'd be interested in.
Thank you so much, Essen, for joining us. Time to talk to us. Let's continue our discussion with Mr. Edgar here. Mr. Edgar, now a lot of people, and in this age of where Facebook is undergoing numerous amounts of scandals when it comes to its advertising algorithm, many consumers feel that this power that companies have in being able to determine their buying behaviors is very dangerous. What would you say to that?
Understanding the currently existing issue of gathering data and basically using algorithms to specifically target, this should be approached through the way of due diligence. The companies such like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube should improve or should work with, let's say, government institutions, the public institutions, NGOs, in order to protect the consumer, and you could almost say up to the level of the society.
Yeah.
Because as these large platforms do have immense data upon which there are a lot of possible abilities to build upon, it has to be in the information age of the 21st century, it has to be carried out with due diligence.